Hi, I'm Chad Martin with North Mississippi Business Community, and we're here today with Brian Young, owner and promoter of PrizeFight MMA. Brian, tell us how you got started.
Well, you know, my dad took me to the gym when I was 7 years old, and I've always had a love for the martial arts and boxing, and especially boxing, and I boxed as an amateur, and that was before MMA, even anybody had ever heard of those three words, mixed martial arts. And so, you know, we started MMA about 3 years ago, which means that we did 12 years of boxing before we ever got into doing MMA. And my brother Russ and I, who's my partner, really have enjoyed, and we're fans of MMA. We were buying it on you know, we were buying the UFC fights and just became fans of it. And a lot of our friends that were coming and supporting our boxing were MMA fighters. They're like, man, you guys, you know, you need to open up a gym and you need to do MMA fights the way y'all promote, you know, it could be big for you guys. And sure enough, we did our first MMA fight and kind of got bit by the bug and ended up loving it. And man, now really, to be honest with you, MMA has really overtaken the boxing in terms of our priority. We still have our amateur boxing team here at the PrizeFight Gym, but MMA, you know, we have our stable of amateur fighters that train out of PrizeFight MMA Academy, and our stable of up-and-coming professional MMA fighters that I think it's really a dynamic and young and very talented group.
What sets MMA prize fighting apart from other places like this?
A lot of the people that do fitness kickboxing or just come in and lift weights with us or whatever, they get to know the fighters that train here. And this, man, I seen you on that poster, you know, and I see you fighting in a couple weeks. Yeah, me and my buddies are going to come support you. So I think it's come, you know, to fruition that we've turned just your regular casual workout folks into fight fans, and that's what we were looking to do with our gym. And you know, give a chance to fighters, both men and women, because as you know, in 2012 in the London Olympics was the first time that women's boxing ever was allowed in the Olympics. And it was a huge smashing success over in London. So they're doing it again in 2016 in Rio. And looks like the U.S. Olympic boxing trials for men and women are going to be here in 2016 as well. For the team that goes to Rio, we did the 2004 U.S. Olympic trials for the team that went to Athens, Greece, down in Tunica at the Paul Battle Arena, and that was a lot of fun, and it was just a really neat experience to be involved in that Olympic movement and the Olympic process, and to see kids fulfill their dreams is pretty special.
Well, I've noticed, you know, there's been an explosion, it seems like, of people's interest, especially after UFC came about. Everybody discovered this mixed martial arts monster, because a buddy of mine who lives in San Antonio, he came, and I forgot where he trained up here for a while, but I know he did for a while, but I know his passion for it. What do you tell people out there who have that same passion, who don't know how to get started? What do you say to those guys?
I'd say just come in for a week and try, you know, and maybe take a jiu-jitsu class, maybe take an MMA class along with a Muay Thai class, and one in boxing as well. And just, you know, experience it, you know, see if it's for you. You might not like it, but I think, like most people, they'll probably fall in love with it, because once you learn a little, then you become thirsty for the knowledge, and you want to gain more and more knowledge, and you've mastered one move, and then you want to do the next one, then you want to do the next one. And you know, that's important to us, is to be able to make people feel at home here, and let them kind of decide whether they want to go into the MMA realm or they want to be a boxer. And so we kind of, I think naturally people just kind of gravitate towards one or the other.
So when's your next event?
Our next event is October 26th, and it's going to be an MMA event at Harris Casino in Tunica. Awesome. Should be a lot of fun. About 20 fights on the card, so you're going to get your money's worth.
And for those out there who may never been a part of this, who may want to, but they don't know how to get into the sport, right, or maybe somebody's out there to book an event and they want MMA prize fighting, how do they get a hold of you?
PrizeFight MMA Academy on Facebook, and then they can just call us here at the gym, 662-536-3434. You know, we're right here in South Haven, right off of Goodman and Elmore, right behind Sam's Club, so we're pretty easy to find.
Brian, thank you so much for talking with us today, and for having us out here at your gym. I tell you what, it's been really interesting and really cool finding out all about this stuff. October 26th, you guys and girls, if you've never been to an MMA fight, I promise you the time of your life, Harris Casino.
Yep, and it's an all ages show too.
There you go. So bring your family out. Come on and have a good time.